I'm kind of noticing that a lot of these clips from the front are sort of muted. I might want to add some more color, maybe some more saturation to these. So you guessed it, let's open another window. Let's go to Window, Lumetri Color, and let's work on this clip in particular, this clip that I have selected right here. So we will go and maybe add some saturation. Right now it's at 100%. Let's go to 118%. And let's make it a little bit brighter as well. Okay, that looks good. In comparison to that, oh yeah, big difference. So now what I can do is I can go ahead and select the Lumetri Color effect, which is Premiere Pro's color workflow essentially. Anytime you want to change colors or do anything with color, you go to Lumetri Color. I'm going to right click and copy, or I could just do Command C. I could go to the next clip and Command V. Okay, and then the next blue clip, right? Because we know that that's all our clips from the front, from camera B, Command V. And you can see that as I do it, this little effects marker, it changes from being yellow, which means no effects, to being green, which means it has an effect on it. But guess what? That is not really super fun to do when you have 20 minutes worth of clips and they're all mixed up like that. So instead of doing that, I'm sure happy that we color coded them at the beginning. So let me undo that. Right now, I only have the Lumetri Color on one clip, right? So I'm going to copy it, and then I'm going to right click and go to Label, select Label Group. And it selects all of the ones that have Lumetri Color applied. I'm going to go Command V. But what happened? Not only did it apply it to all of them, it also applied it to the one that already has one, right? So now it has two Lumetri colors. So I'll just delete the second one, select, delete. So only one shows up. So now that color correction was applied across the board to all of the ones that are blue. Let's see about these from the top. I like them as well, but I could maybe use a little bit more contrast in this shot. So I'll again go to Lumetri Color. You can see right now in the effect controls for this particular clip, Lumetri Color isn't applied. But as soon as I make any type of change, so let me increase the contrast, maybe increase the brightness a little bit. You can see it's appeared now, right? So I can go ahead, select it, Control Copy, then go over here to the orange, right click, label, select label group. Now I can deselect the one that already has Lumetri Color on it. That way I don't have to delete the second Lumetri Color later by pressing Shift and selecting it. That deselects it. And then Command V, and now all of them have it. Now say later, maybe I wanted to get rid of the Lumetri Color on all of them. How would I do that? Would I have to go to each and every single one of them and then delete the Lumetri Color like this? Go to that one, delete the Lumetri Color? Or would I have to right click, label, select label group? Oh no, because I have multiple selected, my effect controls window doesn't show them anymore. How do I make sure that Lumetri Color is deleted from all of them? Well, if I right click and go to remove attributes, it'll ask me, oh, okay, which attributes would you like to remove? So I will make sure that only Lumetri Color is selected as the attribute that I'd like to remove from all of the clips that have been colored orange, and I'll press OK. And now they're all back to the way that they were. So if I wanted to add a new Lumetri Color, I could do that. And that way I don't have to go to each and every one and delete it each and every time. But I kind of like the way that it was, so I'm going to undo that and make sure that they all have Lumetri Color on them. Almost done. I think this last clip over here goes on for a tad too long. So what we're going to do is we're just going to shorten it, and we're also going to shorten the audio. And to make sure that both the clip and the audio don't just disappear, we might ramp both of them down a little bit. So I'll go over here into my effects, and under audio transitions, crossfade, let's grab constant power, put it in here, so that it ramps down. And under video transitions, we'll go to dissolve, and we'll do a cross dissolve. We'll put it on here and increase the length a little bit so it looks like this. before we watch the whole thing and then move on to our second video, I just wanted to let you know I'm on social media, Valentina.v on Instagram, Valentina V on Twitter. So if you're enjoying this, I'd love to know that you are. So pop on over there and let me know. We will go to File, Save, make sure you save it, and then File, Close Project. Now let's go to New Project again, and we are going to find that location where we are putting all of our Premiere projects. So we're putting them in the Premiere folder, and select folder. We'll title this one What's in My Bag, and we're not going to create a new bin. We're not going to create a new sequence. We're going to do it all from scratch yet again, and we're going to click create. Okay, here we are back at the beginning, and remember how before when we wanted to create a new bin, we went over here to new bin and we typed in O1 footage, O2 audio, etc., etc. Well, instead of doing that, let's actually be a little smarter about it, because the folders are already arranged, right? And you know, Premiere Pro bins are the same as folders. So I'm just gonna take the folder called footage, shift and select, take the photo called audio, so both of them, and I'm just gonna drag them in. And guess what? They become bins. And look in here. Here are all of the clips. Now, in this folder, we still have the light up art clips, so let's get rid of those. Let's sort this by name, and all the clips that say Lua, we can get rid of them. Or we could just type Lua into here, and it shows us all of the Lua clips, so let's get rid of them, because we don't need them. We'll select them all and press the garbage button. Okay, so now only the What's in My Bag clips are left. We'll select all of the clips that say A on them, and watch out because some of them are also B-roll clips. You see that? They're 60 frames per second. So we'll only select the ones that are 23,976 frames per second. Right click, let's label them as, let's do mango. Then all of the ones that are B-roll, which are 60 frames per second, we'll select all of those as well, and that we will designate as B-roll. So we will label them, let's label them teal. Then we will go to the B clips. B clips we will leave this color, and then the C clips, we will select them all and we will label them. Let's do magenta. Okay, so we have 4 colors here, 5 if you count the audio.